hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. Jose Ramirez was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, leading the Indians to the win over Miami 9-7. Right now, the Indians sit in second place in the AL Central Division, 9.5 games behind first. The Marlins are in third place in the NL East, 20 games out of first. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 6-3. At the moment, the Royals sit in fourth place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Tigers are atop the division. They hold a dominant 9.5 game advantage. The Chicago White Sox cracked 14 hits overall as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 11-1. Heading into today, the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central. They're 15.5 games out of first. The White Sox are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Corey Rasmus got win number 1 on the year as the Angels got the win against the Mariners 7-4. As of today, the Mariners sit in third place in the American League West Division, 10.5 back. The Angels are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Astros launched 3 home runs as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 8-1. Looking at the standings, the Rangers sit in first place in the American League West Division. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage. The Astros are second in the division, 5.5 back. Gio Gonzalez grabbed the victory with his 10 Ks, leading Washington to a win against the Mets, 3-0. At the moment, the Mets are in first place in the NL East. They own a 2.5 game advantage. The Nationals are second in the division, 2.5 games out of first. Dalier Hinojosa won his 5th game out of the bullpen as the Phillies took care of the Braves, 7-5. Heading into today, the Phillies sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Braves are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Joe Panik had 3 hits in the contest, helping lead the Giants to a win over the Cubbies, 3-2. Right now, the Cubs are in first place in the NL Central. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. The Giants sit in fourth place in the National League West.
Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The action is right around the corner, but before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent you'll see out on the diamond with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Sebastian Sherrill is our subject, and we all suspected this day would eventually come when we saw him drafted in the first round a while back. He's made the journey through the minors, and he makes his major league debut in this one.
Well, Matt, making your debut in the show is a very satisfying and exciting experience. You work your entire life to reach this moment, and when you finally do, it can be really overwhelming in a lot of different ways. Not only are you dealing with nerves, but also everything just seems bigger. The stadium, the crowd, the pressure, it's all amplified at this level. As for this guy, there's been a lot of hype around him since before he was even drafted, so I think everyone is excited to see what he looks like against big league competition.
All right, lineups and first pitch are coming up next. Stay tuned for that right here on the show. Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. With that, a look at John Gibbons' lineup for the visiting Blue Jays. Steve, what do they need to do to complete the sweep? Devin Travis will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
And leading off for the Rays, second baseman, Sebastian Sherrill.
Chop foul at the plate, strike one. And he's fit to be tied after that one. It's 0-2. And Eric, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And on top of that, they've already spotted their starter an early lead in this one, so they're going to let their guy work with the lead right away.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory and reined in, one away. Justin Smoke makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. Hit out toward second. To his right, Sherrill. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Kevin Pillar readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Now the second pitch of the inning is sent on the ground out to second. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Sebastian Sherrill digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And he falls behind 0-2. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, one away. Justin Smoke will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And that's through, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Sebastian Sherrill will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Sebastian Sherrill.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Sebastian Sherrill has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment.
Evan Longoria will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Hit hard up the middle, reined in. One there, on to Smoke. It's a double play, and that'll end the inning. Rays will settle for just the 1. 5 innings complete. Sebastian Sherrill digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Tulowitzki for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as they'll get just the 1.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that.
Runners going. Pitch inside the throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And this is one of the reasons why this guy's a major leaguer now, and that's his speed. He's going to be asked to run quite a bit, I'd imagine. And that right there is his first big league stolen base.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Michael Saunders strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Edwin Encarnacion. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian.